Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys doing fantastic on this weekend. It is very cold here. In Australia, we're sort of into the winter days, but you know what? We still gotta take things out that we love and put them out here and talk about it. And today's topic, it is something that I always want to talk about for the last few months, especially in this hard economic environment where we all know that inflation's up, the cost of living's up, pretty much up the whole time high. But you know what? Considering the hobby and passion that we're sharing, I really think this is a great topic to talk about because building a watch collection is about building a pride. Building a collection of watches, you feel proud every time when you're picking them up. And we often get sidetracked with the subject of money that we talk about. Oh, this watch, I hate that I missed the days where I could have got a SKX at a 200 level. I'm so disappointed that I never had a chance to grab one of the Alpinists at a 500 brand new. We often get focused and get distracted with all those statements that we often forget those watches will remain classic for many years to come. And if you're serious about building a collection of something that you feel truly proud and you know there's a history and story with it, I want you to make sure that you act now. That's right, in 2023, in the second half of the 2023, in the next 6 months, my message goes out to all my viewers, to all my subscribers. Those watches that I have on the table, most of them, if not all, are discontinued. I think besides that SPPN 043, the Luna, the 300 course tuner. But you know what? For the rest of them, we've got the Gen 2 absolutely gorgeous monster. That's a limited edition. We've got a Gen 2 of Seiko J Sumo. Of course, we have the most familiar faces up. The 3D, we've got the Alpinist Sharp 017, this Flightmaster SNA 411 in the middle, and the legendary XKX on the side. If you don't have those watches, and if you love watch collection of that affordable segments of classic iconic Seikos, my heart goes out to you. In the next 6 months, I want you to look into them. I want you to spend all your focus on finding those dress watches. I want you to find those classic course aviation watches, and of course the Alpinist of the Explorer watches of Seikos. I want you to go and save money and just buy those watches. I don't care what price you pay for them. Of course, you don't want to pay something extraordinary. For example, I've seen people selling brand new, sort of in the new condition of the Sharp 017 on the nose of 1500. I'm talking about US here. Don't do that, right? But the prices when it comes close to that 700, 750 bucks, I bought mine for about 750, by the way, right? And that's about a year ago. If you can find something between that 700 to 800 with all paper box and everything, with a proven history, with a reputable seller, I want to make sure you act on it. Don't ask why, because those watches will remain in its power and longevity. That's why Seikos keep building on the longevity of those lines. SKXs, did they kill the SKX? They did, but they didn't kill the DNA of it. They want to make sure the life of the SKS gets discontinued in one of the most powerful and most established, successful lineup of Seiko 5s. So if you don't have an SKX, don't ask me the question. I'm gonna give you a price range on this. If you can get a J model, go for it. I'm gonna give you a price between 4 to 500 with boxes and papers and everything. If you can get one, do act now in the next 6 months, because if you don't, what's gonna happen when the inflation does go down quickly than we thought? What happens when inflation, interest rate, all those kind of stuff goes down? What's gonna happen next, right? Then people is gonna have more disposable income. They're gonna have more competition about fighting for the right watches from the right seller. The prices will go up, guys. Naturally, supply and demand, and there's nothing more magic to it. You know what? If you guys always want to get one of the Seiko legendary Sumo, but you're not sort of fans of the new Sumo design, you want to get one of the old classic, guys, I admit it, I paid about 500 for this, and I gotta tell you something about this watch. Every night I wear this Sumo to bed with me. Why? Because when I do wake up 5 o'clock in the morning ready for my day, the loom is so strong, it makes me feel like there's an LED behind the dial. It is incredible. And you know what, the monster, and and SB and tuna, I just cannot recommend those pieces more than I have already. So my message goes out to you is this: if you are serious about building your iconic Seiko modern classic collection in the long term, and if you're doing well in life, I'm not talking about if you gotta make 6 digits in your salary. Alright, I'm not talking about you gotta make north of 100,000. If you're pulling 75, 85, 90,000, you're comfortable with what you're doing in life. But you know what? You keep thinking about, I'm sorry that I missed the days of getting a $500 Alpinist, getting a $200 Flighty, or getting a $250 SKX. Find a good seller with sparks in the paper and just pay for them, guys. Seriously, and they don't come that easily anymore. Collectors like myself, I'm not gonna sell them, right? For two reasons, very simply. Number one, because I know the value is retained. I'm not talking about I'm gonna make 200% on the value of the watch when I do let it go, but it's a great feeling knowing that the collection that you have retains value well. So you can have peace of mind. You can keep saving up future cash flow and put it towards something else you want to buy within the Seiko brand around, or maybe a Grand Seiko, maybe a Swiss made. So have a great peace of mind knowing your collection will retain the value well. The second thing is, guys, I don't know what you do with your collection. I just love looking at those watches. They are amazing pieces, guys. Each one of them, I'm gonna give you a few of the color choices here. Each one of them gives so much in character. They are so precisely made, well built in construction, and pretty accurate in times, guys. For example, I had a service on the Sumo. It's not losing a second over a couple of days. Spot on every time. This Alpinist 6R15, legendary. I think I lost 5 seconds over a week. SKS, of course, does the same. We've got a couple quartz watches here running terrifically. Okay, guys, so that's my message out for you today. Building a collection is not just about the money, because you, as a valuable human being, you will continue pulling salary, you will continue making money in this society. But don't forget, the second half of the 2023 will be the best year, as far as I know, to buy those watches. So don't hold anything back. Keep looking for them. I strongly recommend every single of my watches on the table, and I think if you want to have a long-term trajectory towards your Seiko collection, you want to get them all. Okay, guys, that's my message for today. Hope you guys doing terrific, doing really well, getting ready for the next week. No doubt, I'll see you guys very shortly in the next video. Bye bye, guys.